For 6 weeks and still counting, judicial activities at various courts in the country have been put on hold because of a nationwide strike embarked on by judicial workers. Senior advocates of Nigeria say the prolonged strike may have dire consequences on the nation, as it may cause an increase in extrajudicial killings, loss of foreign investors, and the country will lose relevance among the Committee of Nations. TVC News judiciary correspondent Celestina Area reports. Well, we'll bring you that story subsequently. Let's tell you now that the prevalence of drug abuse among the youth and children of school age has for long remained a challenge for parents and government. Sarah Yeku has a report on what the Lagos State is doing to curb the menace.
In 3 months, illicit drugs worth 8 billion naira have been seized by operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Due to the permeable nature of Nigeria's borders, the sheer amount of narcotic drugs entering the country daily is best left to be imagined. While the agency goes after traffickers and dealers in the narcotics business, the Lagos State government is sensitizing secondary school students, a population identified as heavy abusers of illicit drugs, since drugs are either used, kept or sold in schools.
We're doing one-on-one sensitization, one-on-one presentation, one-on-one, having conversations with the children, engaging them, letting them know that if you do drug, this is what will happen to you. So when we correct one child, we're trying to do it one child at a time, one school at a time. So I think this is going to be very effective.
Being the nation's commercial capital, Lagos has had its own fair share of court battles in places such as Ikorodu, Shomolu, Bariga, Mushin, and Ojota, among others, confirming that there is a nexus between drug abuse and violence. Through the Office of Civic Engagement, the Lagos State government believes this sensitization program under the aegis of the Womb to School initiative can create responsible citizens.
The issue of cultism and drug abuse among our youths is becoming uncontrollable and unbearable, especially in our local governments and of course the state. And this has been a major concern to our Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. And he feels that, if we must tackle the problem of cultism and drug abuse, we must start from our primary schools and our secondary schools, because from what we are learning and understanding now, even a primary 4 student, primary 3 students have been initiated into becoming a cult member, and they are giving them drugs.
Government should be bringing up programs like this every once in a year to the schools, and at the same time on the streets to educate those ones who are school dropouts about the effect of drug abuse and cultism.
Part of the initiatives the government has adopted are the establishment of a drug-free club and the inclusion of drug abuse in school curriculum to target the children of school age. The governor is asking members of the society to collectively rise up against habits or practices that make cultism thrive. Of course, one of such is drug abuse. Sarah Yeku, TVC News, Lagos.